We've hit that point in the season where there are a roller coaster of ups and downs, and I'd like to share some with you. Join me. Came out to this morning. A squirrel has bitten into the bag and bitten into that cushaw squash. So, Plan B. Plan B has some parts from the shed, and we're gonna see if we can't make some kind of a squirrel defending cage. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Well, we took the bricks that were under the wooden trellis here off and set it down. That'll still keep it up off the pea gravel, but we're going to use this as the cage, and we've made it large enough for potential cushaw. And now what we need to do is cut a hole on either side here, we're thinking, for the vine, and then cover this in some kind of chicken wire. All right, let's get cracking. Well, here's the cage. We got a spot for the vine to run through, and it's all caged in. I put an organza bag with Repels All. This is a product that has all natural ingredients, so it's not something chemical to repel them. Well, here is the anti-squirrel cage around that one, and the anti-squirrel cage around this one. I have Repels All in organza bags to hopefully put them off as well. And now it's just a bit of prayer, I guess, to get a couple of cushaw. And here is cage number 3. It ain't pretty, but hopefully it will keep those dang squirrels out. First thing I do is I spray some isopropyl alcohol. I carry with me on the scissors so I don't spread things from one plant to the other. So I'm snipping the male off, and what I'm going to do is push the petals way back so that that stamen is exposed like that. Matter of fact, I'll just pull all the petals off. I don't need them. Well, it looks like we already have a little bee friend down in there. Hi, buddy. I don't mean to scare you, but I'm gonna just make sure that this has happened. Woohoo! Okay, there he's gone. And we are gonna make sure that this is pollinated. Okay, now I can bag it and feel confident that I'm going to get a butternut there. Well, I am sadly going to take this leaf off so I can get a bag around it. Now, I get these bags off of Amazon. They have a drawstring on them, and I am going to put it over top of this butternut, draw the string up tight, and then I'm going to tie that string around the post. Those little squirrels are creative, and they can get in there pretty easy if they want to. Of course, they could chew it if they wanted to. Okay, we're on the cushaw now. And I brought 2 male flowers in.
So it takes 2 to tango?
It does take 2 to tango, Mr. Miller. Exactly. Okay, I don't need these anymore, so I'm just gonna leave those in there just because I can. And how am I gonna get this one out? All right, let's do that. And put the net. Time for morning inspection. And okay, you've done all right. Growing, nobody's breached the cages. This is the newest cage. I don't have the actual fruit netted underneath that leaf on that one. Ooh, look at how much growth there is on that cushaw. Whoa, that thing is probably 8 inches long now. Holy shamoly. Now the plant is coming out both sides of the round birdie's bed in there. Crazy. Let me go around the other side and show you. Amazing growth. Look at that. Got 2 trellises up under there holding it up. On this side I have the 1 cage that I built, and I have 2 cushaws that are now double bagged. I did leave the one that was damaged on, and hopefully I think I'll unbag it in the next couple of days, and that'll be the one I'll let them munch continuously. But isn't that crazy growth? It's like Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. We're going to get some rain in a couple of hours. I didn't want to take these Pattersons yet. I had just noticed that they'd all fallen over 2 days ago and started to stop the water on them. I usually like them to dry out more, but hey, it is what it is, and we need to get these out. These are our storage onions. Oh boy, that one just came out. It had fallen all the way over it. Woo, that's not much of a root, but it's a good size. Oh, that one came out. There's more root on that one. This one still has a strong neck, so I'm going to leave it. Ooh. These are a great cooking size. Look at that compared to my hand. That's beautiful. Ooh, that one's heavy. Nice. Wow, that is an excellent harvest of the Pattersons. Again, these are the long storage onions. Had we had more, we'd have made it right up till this harvest, I believe, or very close, at least till onions started coming in. And there, we'll just leave that one lone survivor and see how big he gets. So I do like to top and tail these a little before I put them to dry. I don't take them all the way down, but I do get some of the root off and some of the tail off. That sure looks different. All cleaned up and ready to plant something else. And the lone Patterson just waiting to finish up. Taking the squirrel depender apart, and we are gonna take this whole batch of Manitobas. They have split like crazy. The other plant hasn't. I don't know why this one has so much. But we're gonna get them and take those in. My Manitoba in the pot really split badly, and it's finished. I am going to take those blushing tomatoes off before this rain that's coming can cause split. Ooh, boy, look at that. Well done. That's interesting because last year Santiam Sunrise was slower to come on and then just kept going in the fall. Look at this sucker is loaded. We got way more to come. Amazing. Whew. Well, 15 minutes to spare before the rain started. We got the morning harvest in. A nice variety of yummy. I love this point in the season when things are coming in fast. Well, my Red of Florence were ready to come out 3 days later. These can be taken as a spring onion size, or you can leave them to bulb. And I found that they stored beautifully last year, so I let them go to bulb. That is a nice harvest of celery. That'll do us for a couple of weeks probably. Al's gonna get it in the house even though it's sitting in water. I'm going to just leave that in. Last year I did get some baby celery to grow from the roots. And one stalk is plenty for us for the moment. But I see I've got my first couple of Kelseys over here that are fallen as well. So maybe we should just get those harvested. This one has fallen over. That one feels like a soft neck. Yep. No. Yep. Yep. Kelsey. Well, there the Kelsey are. I'll leave them out here in the sun for a little bit because they were much wetter than I like to take them. Same thing with the rubies. They're a little wetter, but they'd actually dried off. I mean, the Kelseys just went like wham, but now that I know that, the rest of them, I will stop watering. There's the remaining Kelsey. All of them have necks that they still have some stiffness to them. That one has a lot of stiffness. It's getting a little mushy. So we will just stop watering them now and let them flop over and harvest. I was talking to Steve over at Digwell Green Fingers, and it looks like my plant has cucumber mosaic virus. This is the butternut. So I cut the super infected stem off. I'm gonna go in and get that leaf off now. I haven't seen, knock on wood 87 times, the squash bug. And I have not seen cucumber beetle, but that doesn't mean they're not here. They're crafty. And I'm gonna hope for the best and get my neem and other things ready. So how's the picking going, Mr. Miller?
Well, we got one complete one and one partial one.
Let me see.
But we got a lot of sun scalding going on these, so
on me too. Yeah.
there's not a lot. nothing we can do about it, but it's certainly gonna affect, you know.
We really are not ready for beets, but these are getting so huge. I need to take them out. That is Badger Flame. You all can wait. We will just take this one and have it for lunch. They're beautiful when you slice them on the inside. I'll show you. Well, here's part of my harvest. I'm hiding here in the shade of the tomato plants. I'll pick 2 dishes of blackberries. Both the Black Satin and Chester are now producing. And I got mostly cherry tomatoes. These are the first Principe Borghese. These are Tim's Taste of Paradise. And these are Santiam Sunrise. And this is a chocolate cherry, which is currently our favorite. But every one of them is splitting. And I have no idea what's up. I think I'm going to try watering it a little less than the others. Those are the tumblers from the green stock. That's a Badger Flame beet and a great big spring onion. I'm gonna do some kind of a stir fry. Oh, and I picked a little lemon basil to do something for a little side salad with the tomatoes. I hope you found that interesting, and I hope you want to subscribe and come back for more. I'll be here. Remember, sometimes the only thing we harvest is knowledge, and that's okay. Bye for now. We'll see you on the next one.